with my clients, ladies, they have trouble sleeping. They have trouble getting to sleep, and they have trouble sleeping through the night. And the irony that I just cannot get over is how many women watch content that portrays violence against women as you're trying to fall asleep.
Like, why is my nutrition not working?
Right.
Why is my workout not working?
Right.
Why am I always overly stressed? Because
you're not sleeping.
Yeah, your body's like, you're not letting me rest.
Say it again.
Your body's like, you're not letting me rest.
Your body is like upset.
Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to Wellness in Depth.
Wellness in Depth.
That's right. I'm Mark Komar.
And I'm Akil Sherman.
And today we are going to talk about
get your sleep.
Not the Steph Curry thing, but
oh, jeez, Louise.
but actual sleep.
Yeah.
Didn't they do that though?
Yeah, I guess if I can. He was rocking.
Is that what that meant?
I guess he was. They was going. I don't know either. You know better than me. You the point guard.
So we're going to talk about actual sleep today. We're going to talk about the importance of something that seems to be so underrated for some reason.
Yeah, people overlook it. We feel like we can keep cheating it. We always feel like we can cheat sleep. And frankly, let's just get to it. If you're talking about body fat, if you want to lose body fat, if you're trying to get in better shape, you have to get good sleep.
Yeah.
If you do not get good sleep, now you're talking about elevated levels of cortisol, which prevent fat loss. And so, that's not what's up. So
no, it's not. I mean, the science says that the body, at rest allows itself to regenerate, rebuild, all the adaptations that we're looking for from the workouts that we do throughout the day.
The proper nutrition that we institute.
If we wanted to take effect, or what we call in technical terms have adaptation, then you need that rest period where your body is dormant to be able to rebuild, to recycle, to replenish everything that you've taken away from it, or even that you've added to it.
Right.
So that's why he's saying it's so important. So let's give him a cool down, because you're a big proponent of a cool down. I say cool down, but your routine
I was saying like
at
a
night.
wind down routine.
Yes.
That's what I was saying, a wind down routine. So, I like to say this. Shout out to the ladies. The bulk of my clientele are women, and so.
Did you say
right, let's do it. Easy there, Captain. No, but with my clients, ladies, they have trouble sleeping. They have trouble getting to sleep, and they have trouble sleeping through the night. And the irony that I just cannot get over is how many women watch content that portrays violence against women as you're trying to fall asleep. Like you are watching the CSIs and the Law and Orders and the the Real ID TVs, and it's always something where the dude was terrible and the woman was the victim, and she was, at minimum she was beat, at worst it was homicide. And y'all are like, let me curl up and go to sleep on that. Like, what? No, what are you doing? You can't go to sleep on that. And so now your rest, you're trying to relax, you're trying to decompress, but you're watching something that is creating a high level of anxiety, fear, and just discomfort. And so I have so many clients that I try to talk out of, doing that. And so what he was referring to, I'm big on creating a wind down routine, and so what that means is ideally like an hour before you're going to sleep.
Now, keep in mind it's fluid, because we understand completely that if you're a mother with kids or a wife, even a hardworking woman, career woman, which most of us are, our ladies are nowadays.
True.
So I'm saying in life, a lot of people are busy. So again, it's fluid. But like you said, if you can, 60 minutes prior to going to bed, or at least 30 minutes prior to going to sleep.
Got good interjection there. So, hopefully an hour, if not 30 minutes, or just something. But we're just trying to give you an idea, a framework to work within. And so, cut the TV off. Cut the TV off. And try running, a hot bath for yourself. Maybe light some candles, making it an event. Or if you don't have time for the water thing, or if your biology doesn't agree with getting in a bath, a hot shower, and put on some slow jams, some easy listening, just some soft music, and set the mood. Make it, like I said, make it an event, for yourself. and maybe practice some deep breathing, all together. So the water, you're in the shower, you're deep breathing, the music is going, and you just feel good, just to relax.
So out of a 7-day week, realistically, to set the mood 7 days, it's kind of intense.
It might be daunting.
Yeah, it is a tad bit, but the premise is absolutely correct. At least 3 nights out the week you can do this.
Monday, how about Monday, just to set your week off right?
Right, and if you can't do that, what you can do every single night, and what we should think about implementing, like he said, the turning off the TVs, light. Our body's circadian rhythm is we have a 24-hour cycle clock for every organ and system and functionality in the body, right? But one of these organs and one of these rhythms is for your sleep pattern. And so with the circadian rhythm, what wakes you up at night and what puts you to sleep is the body's alertness to light, okay? Whether it be from sunlight, obviously ideal, or whether it be, like the lights that are, on our phones or on our TV, on our iPad.
Ambient light.
Right. Whatever light that seeps through and, hits our retinas, that's the problem that we're having. So that's why he's saying no matter what, even if you can't set the entire mood 7 nights a week, you can make sure you cut off your light 30 minutes to 60 minutes prior to, or start dimming it down, so you can start to set your circadian rhythm back on track for your particular body, so you can go to sleep, and therefore we can kick in the serotonin levels that should be rising at that point,
and the melatonin
levels that will set themselves to help you maintain a stasis of proper deep REM sleep. Okay, so that's what we're talking about here as far as setting that mood. If you can't set the complete mood, you can turn off those lights.
Yeah. And, I used to know a lot of ladies who had the blackout sheets. I mean, not the sheets, gosh. The blackout curtains. Yeah, the blackout curtains, which is a really good idea. Before, I just thought it was just something ladies just like to have.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was just like, all right.
Look at my blackout curtains. Watch this. That's for those of you who have the remote,
Right.
We're now on your phone. Right. Siri, blackout curtains, please.
But so what he's saying, is to make sure you're setting that. Set yourself up for proper sleep, because we all need it. That's just the period. We all need sleep, And some of y'all
just laughing.
Yeah, because people dismiss it. That's the thing. People dismiss it, because a lot of times people don't consider sleep important enough to prioritize.
Yeah, you're right.
But they're looking for these positive outcomes, whether it's from their health or from the day. But it's like there's a critical portion that you are overlooking. So I'm laughing from just the irony of how people go about, dismissing the important things or the simple things.
Yeah. Why is my nutrition not working?
Right.
Why is my workout not working?
Right.
Why am I always overly stressed? Because
you're not sleeping.
Yeah, your body's like, you're not letting me rest.
Exactly. Say it again.
Your body's like, you're not letting me rest.
Your body is like upset because you are not allowing it to get proper rest. So if you're not getting proper rest, how effective do you think you're going to be throughout the day? So consider that.
It's vital, guys. So set a routine at night. If you can set the complete mood, do so.
Yeah.
That's music. That's hot bath. That's candles if you have them.
And some slow jams.
If you can't do any of those, start dimming the lights regardless, at least 30 to 60 minutes prior to going to bed. But preferably if you can get that whole routine in, do so.
Stop scrolling on your phone.
that you're right. I mean, that's the light we're talking about.
Stop scrolling on your phone.
It's not, and it's not just the. He brought up a good point. It's not just so much what you're watching, but he did bring a good point. The chemical, like he said, the adrenaline, the dopamine hit that you have. See, women like to watch those type of shows too because it does give them a sense of dopamine, right?
It's exciting.
It's exciting for you. So what happens chemically? Not just the visual and the mental, from the standpoint of you're seeing something that's, so abrasive and so jarring, and stimulating. It literally chemically in your body is releasing the hormones that are not allowing you to decompress and allow yourself to get into what we call brain fart. Not your REM sleep so much, but down regulation, down regulating your body. So this is why he's saying again, it's ironic you're watching this violent stuff, but at the same token, you are not doing yourself justice or service, because you do have to get up and go to work the next day. You do have to get up and take care of the kids. You do have to get up and take care of yourself, and you don't need this higher level of cortisol or adrenaline pumping through your system. And then, like he always says, too, then you're going to slap on top of that caffeine.
Yeah, you're going to wake up in the morning. You're going to have agitated sleep and then wake up and pour a cup of agitation. Word? Is that how we doing it?
Slap me twice, why don't you? I mean, yeah, so look, stop. We got to stop with the nonsense and we got to stop with the craziness because it's ludicrous because of the fact that once you're aware of it, like we're letting you know here on this channel, our job is to go in depth to make you aware of how your complete totality of wellness can be achieved if you understand taking the seemingly microscopic steps, but the ones that make the biggest difference to your overall wellness.
Small steps lead to big outcomes. A lot of times we think we have to do this big giant thing, and it's not the big giant thing that's going to elicit the great outcome. It's doing the small things repeatedly.
Yeah, man. One of the phrases I like to talk to with my clients about, I give a little analogy of, tornadoes will come through a city and, wipe out a city, right? And we'll look at the financial devastation of that. We're like, man, how are we going to rebuild, right? And what most people don't realize, termites do more financial damage to a city than a tornado does. We think this big, spheres, going through space is doing something so astronomically damaging, but it doesn't. It's actually the termites because again, they're eroding the foundation. Yeah. And these small micro bites of, but it's millions of them, right? Yeah. Hundreds of billions of them. It's the same thing with understanding our wellness. It's the same thing, like you said, it's not about the big things so it's the small things. You're going to sleep 8 hours preferably, or even 5 to 6 hours. Even if you're short to 4 hours, you're still going to sleep longer, than you would a 60-minute exercise.
That's true.
So we have to think about this thing. It's the most obvious, but we overlook it because, we just overlook it, right?
Because it is so obvious.
Right. So that's why we're talking about these things, so you understand, like Akil was saying, it's not the big things. It's not the blatant, I did CrossFit. That's great. But if you're not sleeping well, if you're not, feeling your body, your gut, microbiomes properly, if you're not taking the proper micros, all these factors, you know what I'm saying? The small things, then the big thing won't work, okay? So you don't have to keep being frustrated about why it's not working. Just look at your broad picture of your day-to-day complete activities and start making these adjustments. You make these adjustments and you'll start seeing the changes you want to see.
There we go.
All right. So, all right, guys, I appreciate you. And I know Akil appreciates you.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We'll see you guys again soon, okay?
All right. Take it easy, y'all.
Hey, guys, thank you so much for joining us here on Wellness in Depth. My name is Mark Komar, and Mr. Akil Sherman, thanks you for joining us as well. Please understand the information that we share and use and disseminate on this show is for general use only. Please make sure to consult your doctor or your healthcare provider before engaging in any of the activities that we talk about here on this show, all right? But thank you. We look forward to having you here on the next episode with Wellness in Depth.